Dailyrapupcrew.co. Listen, the next topic I want to get into, in what ways do we need to hold men accountable? Because obviously, when we hear the word accountability, nowadays we often refer to women needing to be accountable, X, Y, and Z. So I want to ask the ladies, in what ways do y'all think we need to hold men today accountable?
That's something that that was one of the questions that I'm still thinking about. Because that was like an eye opener. I even had to ask some of my family members, and none of the females can answer that.
That's crazy.
But maybe he can.
Y'all got the most. Y'all got the most complaints about men all the time. And
I definitely think.
No, because obviously we're not doing it the right way. Obviously, right? Because we're going back. So let us know what you think we should do.
I can't tell you what men are doing wrong to you guys.
No, but you could give us advice as a big brother.
But you gotta say what is something that they doing wrong,
No, he said, how can we hold them accountable for it?
Yeah, they gotta be doing something wrong for you to hold them accountable.
What did a man do to you that's wrong?
What you mean? We should leave, right?
No, I'm saying, what did a man do to you that's wrong?
So I can say something.
No, you said, how can we hold him accountable? Let her go.
So I feel like, how can we hold him accountable? So granted, right? I just let y'all know how I kind of led my own self on, right? But at the same time, I didn't really lead myself on because it's still things you were saying to me. It was still things that you was doing that was making me feel this way, to the point where my family could vouch for me because they playing mediator because you don't want me to leave, but you not, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like certain things would make me think the bond is that deep and you care about me enough that now that it's over, you will handle me a certain type of way. Taking account, you know what? My fault. I did this, that, and the third. And I apologize for even doing this or even leading you on, right? Cool. It could be a separate way, but
I can't find that as a lead on once he tell you ultimately he don't want a relationship.
Hear me out, right?
Hold on. I don't want to go back down this road again.
We're not. But if I'm saying I don't want to do this no more, because y'all not hearing what I'm saying. It's not. I'm not holding him accountable for his actions. We got to call the episode that. I'm not holding him accountable for his actions. I'm saying holding him accountable as far as how you handling it. Because I feel like what people don't understand, sometimes you need a little closure. So if I know I ain't gonna fight. You can see when a girl's liking you. You know when you don't really one night with her, but you still stringing her along like a violin.
Shorty, men, because she was saying men should stop talking to women because if they got feelings for them,
if the woman got catch
feelings, the man should stop getting the. It's not gonna happen.
But she was saying that. What you were saying, you were saying that he was telling you that he wanna have a future with you.
This is what I'm saying. I will be done. I'll be done. I don't want to fuck with you no more. I can't do this. This ain't it. And we will be on the phone with my cousin, and he's trying to give reasons how we can make this work, how we can make this better, how we can do this, that, and the third.
In a relationship?
Listen, hold on.
Fool me once.
As a friend.
I'll give y'all some examples because I don't want to go back and talk about this nigga again. We've been talking about this nigga. Listen, I think in some ways that when I look at the landscape of men, how I can hold men accountable is men need to have more purpose. You know what I mean? I think a lot of men have a lack of purpose now in society. You know what I mean? Especially in our community. When I'm talking to my little brothers, there is no sense of urgency there, no purpose there for them. You know what I mean? I think more men taking accountability of their own narrative, especially Black men, their own image in the public eye. We need to do a better job at that. Accountable, we need to take more control of our mental health. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, come heal. If you're approaching me and we have a conversation and I tell you I want to work towards a relationship, if you're gonna be dating, if you're not ready for that and that's not something that you want to work towards very, very soon, then just leave me alone. I feel like that's a way that they could,
we need to step up in more ways of being a leader, especially within our household and even in our community. You know what I mean? Holding more men accountable. That's another way that men could hold other men accountable. You see them doing some fucked up shit. Hold that man accountable. You know what I mean? Treating our women with more respect. You know what I mean? That's another way we can hold. So again, I'm trying to give y'all a list. So hopefully it could jog some.
Because I feel like sometimes y'all could be out. I'm not singing it out, but for example, and you see him doing some crazy stuff, and his girl, he could lose his family because of that.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, use an example.
But check him. I feel like men don't do that. They encouraging it. They hype them up. Oh, that's a bad bitch or whatever. He's doing something good. And I feel like men don't check their friends. Even when it don't even have to be towards relationships. It could be how they treat their mom. Like, I just feel like a lot of men do not check their friends, even if it's like beef in the streets, and they feel like, oh, I'm gonna go get the gun, I'm gonna go do this. Like, you rather hold him down in jail and hear from him once in a while than to tell him like that's stupid. Like, you're gonna fuck up your whole life by doing that. I feel like men don't hold their friends accountable, either.
Yeah, I mean that could be a thing. Like, you know what I mean. Some men do that. Like, I think of other things as just like not prioritizing. We talked about this last time. A lot of men, especially in our community, we prioritize pussy so much that we lose focus on the other things.
That shit is currency.
Like, community. We need to advance our careers, and as far as education, trade. You know what I mean. Instead of just focusing on how much pussy we could get or how much women we could bag. These are things that's ultimately holding, I think, some of the men in our community back, is that we are so one track minded. Like, you know what I'm saying. So,
I also want to mention, and some men may not agree, but men should be held accountable for the child that they bring on this earth.
I know this.
Yeah,
that's a heavy on that.
Like
whether you like shorty or not, whether you fucked up and she kept it on you, she gave up plan B. Nigga, it's your kid, bro. Step the fuck up. And that men need to
I feel like guys hanging out with I feel like y'all gotta cut it. Like, you can't hang out with us. Like, you're not taking care of your kid. Like, you're not coming out with us to the club. Like, y'all gotta learn how to cut your friends off that's not taking their kids either, because like that's just bringing up other corrupted kids, like with bad mindsets, like with daddy issues, because like they father's absent, they don't understand why. Like, I feel like men could take responsibility on like just letting your bro know, like, you gotta take care of your kid, spend a day with your kid. And I just feel like they feel like they're not being a friend, or they being mean, or whatever the case may be. Like, they not, if they don't say that, if they say that type of stuff to their friend. But I think that would be helpful to the community as well. Yeah. So many kids could be helped by that.
Yeah, definitely stepping up, being more fathers. I think black men are being better at getting
They
better
are.
at that.
I gotta get it.
I'm not just saying a black thing. I'm saying globally. Like,
they're true. We still got a lot of work to do, and it's just about being able. I ultimately I want to see men be better, like, in society, especially in our community, like, you know what I mean. So of course we got to say things like, there's gonna be guys in the comments saying, oh, he's simping, or he pandering, whatever the case is. That's cool. I don't mind the name calling, because ultimately I want a better end result for us. You get what I'm saying? So y'all might not want to hear this, but sometimes y'all gonna have to hear some stuff. What about you, Ace? What do you think?
I think the number one thing I would say is the violence against each other. Like,
that's a good one.
Tupac said in a song, Changes, he said, how can another kill a brother if he close to me? Like, we need to start looking at each other like brothers, instead of like ops and enemies and shit. Like, I hear these young niggas all the time, these young brothers all the time. They always talk about, I got the ops, blah, blah. Like, yo, that shit, he live in the same struggle you living in. Y'all in the same neighborhood. Like, he 2 blocks away from you. He living in the same struggle y'all living in. And y'all fighting over neighborhoods that don't belong to y'all. Know what I mean? Like, and we separate each other off of stupid shit all the time, bro. Like, yo, I live over here, you live over here. I'm dark skin, you light skin. Like, that's the main thing I want to see change. Like, dividing each other, like, because of stupid shit. Like, that's what the man wants us to do, and we just playing right into their hand every time. You know what I mean? So that's why I really want to see change. Like,
the real ops don't look like us. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. The real ops out there, and they pulling the strings. You know what I mean? And we just playing the cards. Like, that's
you want to say something, Drew?
No, I agree with you.